see anything. So we are outside of the museum.
Are we filming?
Of the American Revolution.
It's hot as balls.
Yes, it is hot as balls. They're doing like 6 days of freedom, so we got free, otherwise we wouldn't be here, because we've heard not wonderful things.
And we're cheap.
But we're about to find out for ourselves, motherfuckers. We'll let you know. We'll try and get some illegal video from the inside. So far, no bueno. So we like that the American Revolution is getting a lot of attention, but it is way overcrowded in here. And for the free day, we still have to pay $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 each. Math. To see Washington's headquarters tent.
Which I will remind you we already saw.
But we didn't see it here. So it's pretty much as we thought.
One lady was really amazed at the General Lee connection.
Yeah, there was a gasp. And then the tent, like the Republic, survives.
And then you got a 35-second look at the thing, and then they close the thing.
For $10.
Now, at Yorktown, you could sit there and stare at it for 45 minutes if you wanted to. It was there. It was just there. No video, no over-dramatic blah. It was just there. You could go see it. This feels so far removed from what it was supposed to be. Accessible.
And
ridiculous.
It's just a tent. It's not like the Holy Grail or the Cross of Coronado.
It's important. It is important. It's important.
But setting it up, well, leaving it in Yorktown, number one, would be fine. Although I hope they got money.
You know they didn't. You know they robbed it.
Setting it up behind glass or in a dome, leaving
Which they had Yorktown.
Yeah, and leaving it would have been fine.
I took a picture of Yorktown.
Yeah, it would have been fine. So this is a money grab. It's obviously their showcase. It's now like
Piece de resistance.
Yeah, it's now a relic on par with the Shroud of Turin, apparently.
That is pretty cool.
So they got our $10. Over dramatized.
I could have bought a Starbucks.
As we suspected, and then people are idiots.
The end.
So we're over here by Aaron Burr. We just finished going through. And it's pretty much what we expected.
It's a generic museum.
Yeah, it's on an 8th grade level. It doesn't really go into depth. The masses go through like sheep and video. I touched a horsehair. Good for me. I have a picture of me on a little boat. I'm a privateer. A privateer is a pirate with a license. Yeah, we're historians and we're probably snobs here. And
yeah, just a little.
We think we're better than people, but
I really don't. But it's so hard not to just snark away on this.
It's designed, yes.
It's not for us.
Some things I liked. Oh, they have one tiny section for the British. You know, they played an important part in this. They get a tiny section.
You know. Let's cut that down a little.
I did like that in their section they mentioned that the brothers Howe were actually pro-liberty and pro-American, but they have a duty to fight for the king when asked. What were some other things in there that I liked? I don't know, what did you like?
It's cute, I guess. I mean, nothing really stuck out to me.
And that's the problem. I'm a happy man. Got a cheesesteak. We got root beer float from Franklin Fountain. This makes up for the mediocre, overcharged, corporatized, sanitized, watered down for the masses history.
Oh.
So behind us is behind us is Christ Church. It's built in around 1720 up through 1750 something. I had to relook at the sign.
30-second memory. Just read it.
Yes. 7 signers of the Declaration of Independence are buried here. Congress worshipped here as a group, so you have Ben Franklin, George Washington, all the biggins. This is like actual history, now watered down and sold to the masses.
George, most gracious.
So what are we looking at here?
It's the church scribbled out and crossed off all the places where they mention the king, and to pray for the king, they crossed that all out. Took a big old pen and went, nope.
Father, absolutely. But by the way, all I would say is tap it, because you're going to be amazed.
Wow. That's the real stuff. Right? Yeah.
You see, that's the point that I want people, you feel,
Yeah.
rather than say, yep, intellectually that was wrong. You know.
What's upstairs now?
So behind us is Elfirth's Alley, which I'm looking at the sign. A lot of the structures were started in 1720, and were built up through. The sign's right there. It's so convenient. The 1830s, and preservation efforts began in the 1934. The 1934. Yeah. So it's really cool. It's like walking back in time, motherfuckers. So we just got home. We still have the same issue with the sun, the glare.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hi, son.
We'll try to make this quick. So don't go to the Museum of the American Revolution. My issue is it's all surface level, corporate, 7th grade level bullshit. They spend a lot of time talking about nothing, like the causes section, for example. They don't talk about how the Northwest Ordinance is a violation of your basic right, freedom of movement. They don't talk about how the Stamp Act is a violation of the colonists' right to do business, to even buy playing cards. Their British are interfering with their ability to do business and their social life. The Intolerable Acts, tea, lead, glass taxes. These are all things that interfere with your right to live as a man, family, woman, with freedom of choice, and that's at the core. They boil that all down to taxation without representation, and Parliament had broad spectrum representation, but the Americans wanted voting, and it's bullshit.
If I heard the word democracy
Oh, yes, that's the other thing.
one more time, I was going to vomit. We are not a democracy. We are a republic.
We had a much better time at Christ Church. You saw, because by this point I have edited it together, you saw Kristina ring the bell. The bell is...
That was a really crazy... It was a crazy experience. Like, I didn't think that I was going to touch the thing, let alone to actually ring this bell that rang acknowledging the Declaration of Independence. It was something.
It was cast in 1702. It's the oldest bell in Pennsylvania, oldest commissioned bell. Might be the oldest commissioned bell in America. We also learned and saw where George Washington sat for church every week. Pew 58. Had a great conversation with the tour guide person that's there. Church
Congregant member.
Yeah.
I don't know the phrase. I don't know.
The historical.
We're not churchgoers in anymore, so forgive us.
Church history guy that was there. Had a great conversation about how, since Pennsylvania was the colony with the most freedom, they were more willing to get with the program and accept and support what the Continental Congress was attempting to do. So their parish deacon, even though they were the Anglican Church, crossed out all the references
The prayers for the family, the royal family in England.
Crossed it out of the book.
Crossed it right out.
Common Prayer, wrote his own, which is sacrilege, basically, for the Anglican Church. Yeah, we saw the grave of an original signer of the Constitution.
So I guess ultimately what we're saying is there are so many low-cost to free things to do that are history-based in Philadelphia. Do those first. Go see where these guys are buried. Go see the Franklin House. Go see, go get a free tour of Independence Hall. It's free. Just go get tickets.
Get a fucking cheesesteak.
There are so many, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier over there as well. That was just 3 or 4 things. Yes. There are so many free to low cost things, and those are just the things that we thought up without sitting down to make a list. Go there. Go to the smaller museums. Plus, I'm still not over the fact that they stole that tent from Yorktown. It belongs in Yorktown.
That tent belongs in a museum. Sweet.